Hi everyone, Michelle Fixes here with Baby Hulk. And Baby Hulk was supposed to be going on nights, and he woke up. Well, I don't even know if he actually fell asleep, but he was screaming his head off. And sometimes I don't know why he screams his head off. He's got a lot of stuff going on, but sometimes I can figure it out. And so this is how to figure out what's going on with your baby, whether it's a toddler baby or a baby baby. So sometimes you just have to pay attention to what's going on with the baby or the toddler baby. And in this instance, I noticed, one, that he threw his bubba out of his pack and play. Yes, he has a pack and play because he has bilateral club feet and he has boots and bars, and so he does not have a crib because that would be hazardous to him and he'd be bang, 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 bang. So he threw his bubba out, and he wanted mommy, and he was screaming and screaming and screaming. So when you first go to triage your baby to find out why they're screaming and screaming, you might want to see, do they have a wet diaper? Do they have a burp? He did have a smidge of a burp. Oh, don't do that. He did have a smidge of a burp. And so we got that burp out. And what I did, and I don't know if I'll be able to demonstrate now that I don't have a super cranky baby because he's already starting to get happy, is I put him like this, and I just rocked him back and forth, and I sang to him. Because I have a Nobody Like Mommy song that I sing to my babies, and right now he's like, why are you rocking me without singing to me? Well, after that, he went for his bubba, because yes, even though he's a toddler, he still has a bubba because he has Puro Band sequence too. And so he lives his best little cat life, bless you, and that's exactly what we're working for right here. So he went for his bubba, and he kept trying to drink it, and then I noticed that even though he's not all snotty just yet, he was having issues where he'd sip his bubba. It's right here. He'd sip his bubba, and then he would spit it out. And he would sip his bubba and spit it out. And so that told me that he could not breathe adequately out of his nose in order to enjoy his bubba. So he's super happy now. So because this is not my first baby, what I did was I said, you know what? We're going to go in the bathroom, and we are going to turn this guy on, which is a mister, and then we're going to do a steamy bath. So I have high heat shower going right now in the shower setting, and then I purchased from the Dollar Tree, because I'm a big Dollar Tree person, but you can get it anywhere. I went through there and I looked for anything that included eucalyptus, mint, anything, you can do citrusy stuff, anything that's really going to clear out their sinus cavities. And so I did a couple of squirts of that in the tub. Unfortunately, I just got done with my bath, so now this is kind of a waste. But whenever it's the cold season or when seasons are changing, we end up, as adults, we deal with a lot of sinus issues. And we're not thinking about our children because they're going to school, they're going to daycare, they're doing all these things, but they can have dry stuff going on, and they can't express, hey, my head hurts. Hey, I have dry boogies in my sinus cavity. I have dry boogies in my nose, and you can't see them just yet, but it's making it where I can't breathe. So if you ever look at your child, and when you're watching them, if they can breathe adequately, they keep their mouth closed, okay? If they can't breathe adequately, if they really can't breathe, it's this. If they can breathe a little bit, they'll keep their mouth a little open. So you should try to I was busy, we were playing, I wasn't paying as much attention as I should have. But the huge indicator is when it gets down to he wants to drink, and he can't drink because his nose is stuffed up, and that will cause him to scream his head off. Sometimes he has other issues going on, so sometimes I can't help because I don't know. He's got a dry diaper, he has no burp, he has no mucosal issues or anything like that. But this is one of those times, he's kicking you guys. This is one of those times that I want wanted to share with you guys, because if you're a new parent and you're like, my baby is screaming and screaming and screaming and I don't know what to do, try this. Try to give them a steamy bath. If you want to actually put them in the bathtub, you know, of course don't use super hot water, but we can also do this. He's already had a bath today, so he didn't need another one. You can do a bath if you want to, or you can sit in here. And you know what's really funny is that I didn't even recognize it. I sort of recognized that I was still having a little bit of issues because I said that in my video from earlier. But as I'm sitting here in this heavy, heavy humidity, I'm starting to have all of this pulling down. It's just all pulling down. And so if it's doing that to me, because we're steaming out the bathroom, it's going to be doing it to him as well. And so you guys saw it just a second ago. We just came in here. We just started it. What did he start doing? He started sneezing. He doesn't know how to blow his nose. He's a baby. He knows how to tear my bathroom apart. But he's a baby. And so if your baby can't drink adequately and he keeps spitting the bubba out or the sippy out and he's upset and he doesn't have the burp, you don't think he has to poop, his diaper is clean, or her, you know, you can give snuggles and stuff, but you can do a steamy bath. Please give your children some steamy baths, okay? If you are all about bath time with your children, then steam it out whenever we have stuff going on, whenever we're having a change of the season, especially during winter. It doesn't hurt at all to put on a humidifier or something like that whenever they're really, really sick. I mean, one of the things that I do as an adult, and I know I'm just rambling and rambling, but one of the things that I do as an adult is when I recognize that I'm sick, and sometimes you don't recognize it because sometimes it's dry mucosal stuff and you just have a pounding head and you don't know what to do about it. And it's because all of your sinus cavities are super, super dried out. And you know, we have expectorants as adults, which helps you cough things out. And then we have things that dry things out. But then if the mucosal stuff is still going on in here, you got to get that stuff out. I mean, you do. It's going to make you feel like poopy. Hey, give me this. He's tearing the bathroom apart. But already, he is sitting here with his mouth solidly closed, and he's got some stuff running down his face. And so I also really recommend having either the old school boogie suckies. I know they can have bacteria and stuff. Bleach and water, squish, 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 back and forth. Let it dry out. Vinegar and water if you want to be a little bit more crunchy, because vinegar also mitigates. People always forget about vinegar. The vinegar mitigates non-porous surfaces. Bleach is good for porous surfaces, but it doesn't mean that vinegar is not good for porous surfaces when you're dealing with mildew or mold. So if you're worried about those old school nose pump things, the nose suctioners, then you can do that. They also have the automated ones. If you have a breast pump in a pinch, because he was so stuffed up, that was the only option I had, was to use one of my breast pumps, and I rigged it up so it was a little suction thing, and then I purchased one. There's lots of different things, and I say it all the time. If you're having issues, if you have a question and you don't feel like one of my videos or somebody has covered it, shoot me a comment. I don't care what video it is. If I see it and I can make a video or give you some type of commentary, I will. Nope, we're staying in here, buddy. We are staying in here, buddy. But yeah, as an adult, right now, I'm feeling the drainage. And watching him, he is now... Charlie! He's tearing the bathroom apart. But he also is feeling the drainage. He's super happy, super content, really wants my sunglasses. No, buddy, those are mommy's earrings. And I'm going to start blowing my nose. He's going to mimic me. I'm not going to put that on film. But yeah, give your children some steamy baths. Get in the bathroom, steam it up. Really think about and recognize as an adult that if you're having some type of head issue, your child probably is too. And like I said, I didn't completely recognize that I was having issues until we got in here, and now we're both doing a lot better for it. So check for burps, see if they're hungry, see if they can't drink. Of course, check for wet diapers, and then when all else fails, go in the bathroom, steam it out, and sometimes you'll be surprised. Oh, he's kissing me. But yeah, this is what he loves. He loves this. Right? Right, buddy? Are you a happy cat now? And he was literally just screaming his head off. Because some nights, he'll have a couple nights where he is good, but he's got a bunch of little things going on in his little baby cat life. So we're still working on, you know, every hour and a half, sometimes half an hour, sometimes an hour, sometimes 2 hours, and occasionally, very rarely, I get like a 3 to 4 hour stretch and I get super excited. So he's like having a little newborn. But I'm just trying to help you guys out. So give your children some steamy baths. And now I got to think about Fiery Unicorn because the baby hawk's not feeling great. She was super pooped like 2 hours before bedtime, and I thought it was from her adventures with Crazy Cat Lady, but it might not be. It might be that she might be working on some dry stuff up here too. But you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Yeah, and subscribe if you want to see some more of me. Bye.